Hello and welcome everyone. We're starting this afternoon's safari, feeding our beloved puppies. Come. Guys, pull them in. See, she's very, and you just pop it over here, and she'll come catch it. We just go stand at the fence. Say, come, you're gonna call them. Come. And they'll come fetch it. She's not used to 4 people, I think. So she's the bravest. She jumps. She's waiting for Uncle Pete, the vet, to dart her again. Yeah. But that they'll come for the other one. But that they stay, they've actually bonded. Thanks very much, Brent. We'll see you later. I think we're gonna separate. I think the lines are that side somewhere.
This block's open now. I'm
just
going to honk here and Leopard area.
Perfect. Enjoy. Thanks, guys.
Come.
Okay. That's a nice way to start the safari. Yeah, we'll go around to where they're feeding now. How is everyone on this wonderful, sunny, late winter's afternoon in the Lowveld of South Africa? Let's go have a look at what they're doing there quickly. I think if we go, yeah, we'll get a good view of them feeding all together, which is very good. So it's really good that they take the carcass, all 3 of them, and not the male take one piece and the female take the other. Who have we got? I'll say hello to everyone in a second. Hello Becky, Mary, Brandy, Rosemary, Ashley, Jennifer, Willow, Betty, Ariana, Maricia, oh Jan, Connie, Barbara, Sarah. Great to have you all here, and you can see very happy puppies. We've got Joe on camera. I still haven't realized that there's more. Oh, off they go. So they haven't fed since Thursday, so they're quite hungry. Yeah, so we should know in a couple of days when we're going to let them out, but it should be soon. Okay, let's get them moving. They've now gone to eat in the privacy of the center of the boma. I think we'll go, what do we feel like looking for? Let's go look for some lions, I think. And let's go down to, whoops, there's a tree behind me. Reverse by feel. Yeah, it's not a big one. So yes, we got young Joe on camera, Andrew in FC, and Yana as a lady of leisure on the back. Coming back to the other one? Not yet. I thought they might be for a second. Ah, I'll find it just now. Okay. So lion tracks sort of headed to the east. We'll go have a look. We might have a look for the cheetah. Maybe we'll go take a little cruise to Lowveld of South Africa for some rhino a bit later. I haven't been to that area for quite a while. We've been really much, I've been sticking sort of in the western section, so I haven't been east for ages. Oh, may I have the cloth, please, out of the box here? Can't even see anything, there's so much dust. Thank you very much. Haha, I can see myself now. Thank you. And the weather is changing. It's getting warmer and warmer every day. And even last night, I was in camp watching the end of Gareth's drive. And I realized it's nearly time for time changes again. Probably a few more weeks or whatnot. But in other exciting news, of course, our pack members will know, and if we've got anyone new watching who doesn't know, we have been heavily involved with the Meta Population Initiative since their founding, and through gracious pack members and whatnot, have sponsored cheetah relocations into Mozambique, as well as a lot of the important work they do. So on Thursday, I will be disappearing for a few days. I'm heading up to Zambia with some cheetahs to go to a new home, a place called Lolelunga, to the northeast of the Kafui. Very, very exciting stuff. So we'll be bringing back some news and some views of some very beautiful parts of Zambia. Now, of course, everyone thinks, doesn't that sound great? Gonna go fly with cheetahs. I can tell you, it is very exciting and great. However, sometimes, not sometimes, almost every time, it's not the most pleasant smelling experience. Cheetahs have been known to get a bit airsick. And when they vomit, they're vomiting up half-digested impala, which is not the nicest smelling. Then, of course, there's the stuff coming out the other end. And when you're in an enclosed single-prop aeroplane for many hours with said cheetah, it takes you about an hour to get used to the smell, and then you're fine. So they are sedated a little bit in the beginning, but they are pretty much 75-80% awake for most of the flight. We do spray them with some pheromones that calms them down, which is a task in itself in a caravan that is full of cheetah crates. You got to belly crawl along the top and spray into their cages. But we only really do that if we hear them being unrelaxed and fighting with their cages. Now, remember, if you do want to ask me questions, like our pack members, like Brandy and Sarah and Connie and Barbara and many others, you can do that by becoming a Painted Dog TV pack member. All the information will be in the description of this afternoon's live safari. Yes, Brandy, I can tell you how many cheetah. We're moving 5 cheetah. I'm not quite I think it's 3 females, 2 males. Coalition of males and 3 females. And they're going into an area about 250 to 300,000 acres. Hello, hola. And Ariana, yes. The joys of wildlife conservation really get used to odd smells quickly. You can do, yep, indeed. No, so the cheetah have become extinct there from human persecution. I'm not quite sure, I think probably about 50 years ago. I'm waiting for my information docket from Vincent, and then I'll have more answers to all those questions. Which is quite important. So there are cheetah in the Kafue National Park.
I'm also responding for cheetah.
Oh, I missed that.
And your horse fight.
Oh,
Lowveld of South Africa.
okay. I didn't hear that. Why did you guys hear me? Tell me while I was dragging impala carcasses. The cheetah have been found. Speaking of cheetah.
Female cheetah, did you say blue wildebeest rota? Yeah, just south of the fence, junction of the fence.
Stations, I'm also interested in the cheetah. I'm still 30 minutes out there, so if anyone's closer, please go ahead. So the elephants were in camp again last night. They seem to wait till about 7 o'clock, 7:30, and then they descend to the camp pan, our little water hole in camp, and then attack all the remaining rulers around camp. But it is nice to have them. We've had quite a few special sightings of them from our barbecue area, where there's a wall and there's a marula tree right there, and they're standing there. I'll post a video from last night. I'll post that after drive today. So I've got a little quiz. All these impala might do a nice big jump across the road. Whee! Last one. Having a look at those impala, who thinks they can name a few antelope species that we might encounter while we are in the Miombo woodlands of Lolelunga that you might not, well, that you won't see here? Who thinks they can name a few antelopes that the cheetahs might be eating there that do not occur here? I'm not seeing any lion tracks this far down. So you're looking at a similar sort of demographic of animals, or mammals, or antelope in particular, that you would get in Kafue National Park. There's a couple that I don't think, well, I filmed them when I wasn't with Painted Dog, but I don't think we filmed with since I've been at Painted Dog before. No Googling. No. I'm sure. Poole, correct, Ariana. Poole in Zambia. What was that there? It was a rock. One of these days I'm going to spot a leopard from here. Let me just get you out past the trees and you can show everyone the magnificent view that is Sekoi or Hippo Dam that the hippos haven't found yet. Here we go. Oh, there's a duiker as well. Barbara Eland, indeed. Ariana did her master's thesis on Puku in the Kafui. Sitatunga, probably not where we're going, no. Not big swamplands there, so you're dealing with broadleafed woodland or miombo woodland, which is very, very pretty, but we might find a few tsetse flies to bite us as well. The worst tsetse flies I've ever experienced in my life are in southern Kafui, so I'm hoping they're a bit better in the north. Sarah, sable, indeed. Rosemary, no lechwe in that part of Zambia. Now Zambia
Leaving the cheetah, open lock.
does have two. Sorry, I'm just going to double check. Sorry, just confirm, were the cheetah on the fence or on hoofpad?
Eastern fence, just south of wildebeest.
Copy, thanks. There is, I think, 2 more species of antelope I'm looking for. So you've got puku, eland, sable. You're lucky you're so far away from me, Josephine, so I can't clip you over the ear. What type of gazelle? There are many types of gazelle, and all of them live in East Africa. Reedback, but
not ours on the other side of the fence.
we do have reedback
Heading west towards the rhino pen.
occasionally. I think someone spotted some tracks. Let me go see what they've spotted. Hello, sir. What? Lions. Ah. Let's have a quick look. Leopard. Yeah, I got him. So a very big male leopard.
Yeah.
Very big male leopard, yeah.
Okay, copy.
Late morning, mid morning.
Oof. Nah, even early.
Okay.
Yeah. Not too fresh. Go into here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're heading for the cheetahs. We're taking it easy. So there were lion tracks that came in, so they could be down on the southern fence line somewhere.
Okay.
The males and the females apparently split yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The female gave them the split yesterday.
Yeah. Good luck.
Enjoy.
We shall do. So as I said, backseat, you're welcome as long as you don't say gazelle again, Josephine. Hello, Alex. Betty, you are indeed correct. Blue and black tsetse flies are very much attracted to. Roan. Now, roan antelope. There we go. No, you were not, Josephine. There is still one more antelope. Jana, you have any idea? Puku? No, that's where there. This other antelope does occur in parts of South Africa, it just doesn't occur here. It also occurs all the way through into the Masai Mara, and I think even in the highlands of Ethiopia. So I'll give you guys a little bit longer. To try to figure out what it is. There's one animal we see a lot of that we definitely won't be seeing up there, and that is... No, we will be seeing cheetah. Lots of kudu. It's very tall. Yeah. So giraffe only occur in the Luangwa Valley in Zambia. No, Miombo woodlands are not enough food for them. Even though it's a lot of trees, it's very low nutrient level trees. But you get really good populations of things like sable and roan and that because of the grasses there. There's plenty elephants, plenty buffalo, plenty leopard, plenty hyenas. No cheetahs. Well, historically there were. But Miombo woodland is very good for cheetahs. There's lots of lions because of and cheetahs will very much like to eat this antelope. Topi? No, not topi, it's small. There are bushbuck there, but we get those here as well. It's something we don't get here. No, Rosemary. That is another one. Actually, I forgot about that. So there's still Andrew in the FC, Liechtenstein's hartebeest. So yes, hartebeest. You were right. She was that Rosemary. Liechtenstein's hartebeest. But there's one more. And it's Lickel. And some of you might not have ever even heard of this antelope. Little, not Sunni or Grijsbok little. Hey, Andrew, Oribi. That is right. Oribi antelope. It's a very small antelope, similar size to a steenbokkie, that really enjoys the what we call dambos. And our dambo is this open grassland that is flooded during the blow your nose during the summer months, and the puku also match the fans of the dambo. Most of the grazing species will spend time in the dambos. So an Oribi. Now there is, believe it or not, another crazy antelope species that has been recorded in the northern Kafue before, and it is normally considered to be a forest species. But I haven't heard of anyone seeing one for years. No. And it is not an antelope, like a giraffe is not an antelope. So there are. So actually, they have been actually seen more recently than I last thought. I spent a lot of time looking for them while I was in that part of the world. And I think everyone would be quite upset if the cheetahs decided to eat one of these. They're quite secretive, and they are a duiker species, but they are by far the world's biggest duiker. Anyone? Yellowback duiker. They are massive, bigger than an impala. So I've seen them in Congo, I've seen them in Gabon, but I didn't get a chance when this stopped. That is not the best photo, but that's what they look like. But they're very big for a duiker. No, you're also not in focus. Now zoom. You focus behind. See? Just focus on my fingers. Now zoom.
nearby corridor. Approaching you, I can see your vehicle.
There we go. Yellow. There we go. Yellowback darker. Okay. I'll stop torturing Joe now. For the next 5 minutes at least. Morning, Brian. Thanks, Barbara. Barbara says, love the quizzes. Makes us think. Remembering is another story, though. The kafui is also very, very good for birds. One of my favorite birds in the world. I have a very good chance of seeing one there. Quite common in those Miombo woodlands. Sorry, there was a bit of break up there. So I said one of my favorite birds in the world is the Boehm's bee-eater, which is quite common in the kafui, not really common elsewhere. And Ross's Tarako, also common. African broadbills along the river. What else? Nicotors. There's always a chance at a pitta as well at this time of the year. But Zambia's got some incredible birding. Has anyone watching been to the kafui before? It is a magnificent park, absolutely massive. One of the bigger national parks in Africa. And African Parks has actually taken over the running of it recently. So. First time I went to the kafui, 19, I think, 19. It was a few years ago. Actually 20, almost 20 years ago. Gonna go down the fence a little bit, see if those cheetahs, I just want to see if they're full or not. If the cheetahs are full, we'll go look for something else. But if they're skinny, we'll hang around. I went on two nice game drives on Pridelands this weekend, which was fun. And I got to catch up with an old friend, Twin Spot the male leopard, had a nice sighting of him. Super relaxed. Remember when he used to growl at me when he first arrived? Hello, guinea fowls. Guinea fowl, traffic jam, there's always one, you know. Oh, panic, 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 panic. Next, panic, 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 panic. Okay. Our cheetahs, we shouldn't be going anywhere. That's their tracks there. Ah. Pretty sure it's where the cars are. Jennifer, there's always a chance of Ellie's on World Elephant Day. Just not sure where they went after leaving our camp last night. Didn't see any tracks as we came out this way. Okay, let's have a look how fat the cheetahs are. They're literally lying on top of the fence, almost. One of them has got up, so it looks like we might have got our timing right. They don't look starving or overly hungry. Whoops, my foot slipped there, sorry guys.
Stations on lock with the male cheetahs. Shall I do another loop round and come back in a few minutes, or can I come join you there?
Yeah, it's time to get moving. We got our timing right to arrive at the cheetahs. Ja, malum. Ah, vogel. Ah.
Long time not seen.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Been busy.
Yeah.
Good.
No, good.
Wanna go to Seskan to Yima.
Angas and Galas, maybe southern fence, past Siakwe there. Tracks went into there. Block's open now. Block 3 is open. Yeah. Only block 4, the block around Makai is closed. Then so far. Yeah.
I don't wanna shine though.
No, they're not camping in Love. Okay.
Already, Buddha.
Chapo.
Back that.
You're gonna go back. I'm just gonna sneak past you here. Oh, here. He's on the red, eh? The other road's close there.
I'll turn around.
Sharp and full. Hello, naughty boys. I think they might head for Kaya. Boundary for Kaya to Kaya is not that far. Let's go with the boys on the move. He looks a little bit hungrier than the other. Not by choice, maybe when mating or separated by lions. So Joe was asking, do they leave each other? He didn't go very far, but this is very typical cat behavior. Get up, stretch, walk a little bit, flop a little bit, walk a little bit, flop a little bit. Just keep a lookout for when the next one's coming. Becky, I speak one language properly and a bunch badly. So for our pack members, of course, that's now your chance to win your weekly high-res photograph. This week is of a cheetah. Who took it, Andrew? You. Matthew took this one. And to win that, you need to get onto our app and use this week's keyword. And this week's keyword is camouflage. We will not accept bad spelling. Where VM was trying to spell it earlier today, it was quite amusing. Yes, and then VM's assessment of the English language is that it is unnecessarily complicated. Other guy up yet? They are absolutely gorgeous. And we're very lucky to see cheetah as much as we do. Very few places in South Africa where you see cheetah as much as we do. Come on, kiddies. Indeed, Jennifer. Oh, excuse me. They are in great condition. Is he coming? Cheeky Chops is very mischievous. He was mischievous last night in camp. Him and Dentine are the reason that Critter Cam is down at the moment. Oh, he's still lying far away. Lazy catty, lazy kitty. No, it's quite windy this afternoon, which cheetahs are not the biggest fans of. Yep. I'm watching him, I'll let you know. Hi, Carol. No, Barbara, the elephants are a lot more calm these days. After their re-education from Dad and me and a few others, they're much better behaved. He's on his way. The second male is going to come, hopefully walk right next to your leg there. Do you know? So the other male's on his way. He's looking a little bit nervy, and that's the wind. Yeah, come wide now. Jay is going to come up right next to you. Coming next to you, the other cheetah. Let's say, just come wide. Here we go. He might go flop down with his brother. Say hi. Oh, he's in a scent mark. A little bit.
Kevin getting mobile, any updates?
Just the two male cheetah, Lowveld of South Africa junction with the eastern fence, and there was a male leopard seen on Kandorvo earlier.
Okay, copy 6.
And then I think it's 4 or 5 leadwood stations on Blowbank.
Okay, copy.
And what I was hoping is that we're going to turn left here. There's some giraffe just up the road. I don't think they're going to attempt to hunt those unless they see a very small one. The giraffe have certainly seen them though.
Orella, for Kevin. Afternoon. Did you get any luck with those lines this morning?
They've spotted the giraffe now.
No lines. I'm going to hit like in that area later on. Okay, where were the last tracks? We saw the last track from Rietspruit Dam area was heading north towards Kudu Creek. Okay, that area is closed still. That means block 3 is open, but Kudu is still inside block 4.
Some serious scent marking going on.
Yeah, copy. Thank you. Now there's a rhino bull on Kudu.
Looks like they're very much heading towards Kaya. Let's hope they spot a duck or an impala before they get there. And they give me the opportunity, I'm going to try to sneak in front of them. Might be a chance up ahead.
Kevin on your blow box number 6.
I don't think they're moving too fast. We can try. I don't think so. One stopped for us. The other's too fast to get ahead of. But these boys are very relaxed. We've spent lots of time with them. They're going to give me a chance up here. Okay, I'm going, big boy, I'm going. Thank you, thank you, thank you, cheetah. Oh, yeah. What I want to do is get ahead, so we get them walking towards us, and also it gives us a chance to see if there's any potential prey in this area. So, a mistake a lot of baby guides make. You want to be where it's going to end, not where it's going to begin.
Yeah, make your way. He's keep in, but yeah, you'll see on the road.
I'm just going to go a bit. And then we go up to the corner here. Got my reversing practice in for the week. Now we come to corridor. It looks like they're going to go across into car. Thank you. I might get some nice shots if they don't walk too close to the fence as they get closer to us. quite nice because they're walking up the hill towards us, which means we might get eye level with them. Oh, look. Ping on the other side to irritate next door's male. Okay, I think they are definitely going to go visit Kaya. You can see how jumpy he is with the wind. Go for it. Good, thanks. How you guys doing? Good. Enjoy. So I think we're gonna say bye, cheetahs. And let's go have a look at Lowveld of South Africa, maybe. There you go. So we're going to head down towards, we're going to go Lowveld of South Africa, then head down towards Seskant in case the Ellies do decide to pop out in that area. Since it is World Elephant Day. I do not know any cheetah fossil discoveries in the Lowveld, but there are plenty in the high velds of South Africa, cradle of humankind, in the breccia layers there, in those limestone caves. And yeah, about 3 million years old, but there's fossils that are much younger from cradle of humankind. So the problem with the Lowveld from a fossil point of view is we don't have a lot of that limestone that makes really nice fossils. So you don't really find too many fossils in the Lowveld. There are in specific areas. The best fossil I found is a fossilized elephant tusk, piece of one. That's about 800, 900,000 years old though. It's sitting in Mom and Dad's house at the moment. Found that in the Sabi Sands on Cheetah Plains. Woolly mammoths, I think that, as little as 5,000, 6,000 years ago in some areas. There's been different variants of mammoths, cheetahs, all sorts of stuff. And there was a cheetah that was incredibly tall and long-legged, didn't last too long. But yeah, there's been different iterations of these different creatures over many millennia. Oh, hello, hornbill. Whee, hornbill. Why, hornbill, why? Jump. I'm seeing rhino.
from where the beach road. Can I join you there?
Rhino track's heading here, and there's water not far away,
Okay, copy.
and I think we might get like this rhino drinking at Lowveld of South. Actually, I haven't been to Lowveld of South in a while, so I don't even know if there's still water in it as we get deeper into the dry. Oh, sorry, you've got the summer flu, Regula. Squirrels running over the road. It's only a bit nippy, and I didn't bring my big jackets today. I wonder if I'm going to regret that choice a little bit later. And I ummed and ahed for a while, and I didn't bring my blankie. Yo, amateur mistakes. And I thought it was going to be warmer. Anyway, let's see if there's any rhinos here. Right, time of the day for them to come and get a drink. And who knows, you never know what might be here. Unless the water is dried up completely. No, there's still water. There's still water. Rhinos are more likely to drink from the other side where there's a bit more of a hard base. Oh, there's a bush shark. How am I going to explain this to you? Okay. You see the gap between the two big trees? Between the very flat top tree and the dead straggly tree? Keep going to the right till that grey thorn tree. Okay, so keep coming right. Okay, zoom. Up a bit. Up a bit. Up a bit. And zoom again. To the right a bit. Up a bit. Ducked in there. Where are my binoculars? No, I think it's ducked into the back of the tree. There's that grey-headed bush shrike. Let's put on jersey time. Do you want your jerseys from the front, Tiana? But not much else happening here at Lowveld of South. Sorry, it's taking a second to get ready. Oh, there we go, that's a bit better. Okay, let's start heading down towards the west of the reserve. haven't been up onto these crests much at all in the last while. Still quite a lot of good grazing up here. Might be some zebra herds up here. Where? Yeah, there's a road Dad made. Yeah, this one. I think it's this one that follows this lovely section of open areas. Hope not the one that goes to the back and actually goes to further to the south. There's a couple of roads around here, and so we don't come into this area that often. So the last time I was on live drive in this area, it's when we had the pride to chase a leopard. I'm thinking if the rhinos drank, this is a good area to look for them. Oh dear, sorry Brandy. Sorry for the COVID. Actually, just around here somewhere where the lions chased the leopard last time I was on this road. I think it was probably a year ago. How long it's been since I've been onto this road in particular.
Responding to a rhino on Rietspruit a few minutes away. Copy is right into the bush, halfway towards Could not. Yeah, but just come on Rietspruit. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay, no problem. I'm coming from the north. Okay, copy.
Leaving the start here for Cheetah, 1 vehicle unlocked. Leaving the start for Cheetah, 1 vehicle unlocked.
don't need to repeat
Are
yourself.
we reading you loud and clear?
Okay, I'm not seeing much around here. It's still quiet. No zebras, no wildebeest. Occasionally we see eland up here as well. And I think everyone's headed towards the water, either there or there. So we've checked there, let's go there.
Also, leaving this to make use of. Heading east, the entire now heading east along the French line. I'm stopping for cruiser at Wildebeest up.
At where? Oh, where we just were. Okay. Okay. It is still gorgeous. Taking all the roads I haven't been on in a long time. Line tracks here, but I don't know where they're from. Those look pretty good. I think I might be looking for lines in the wrong place. It'd be in so much trouble if we find the lines. I can't remember the name of the road. This is where the guys had the lines yesterday afternoon, maybe. I have been driven over. Have they? Yeah, I've been driven over. It must be from this morning or last night. Yesterday. Yeah, still heading west. Gonna start dropping down towards the sun split in a little while. He's going to speed up and head south for a little bit. Unless we spot something, of course. Hold on.
I don't know where you are. I've just driven all of the Yeah, I go further east. I think 200 meters east. Big point is good enough. So I've passed through already. I'm heading back on the coast, so no worries.
Okay. Oh, he's a sleepy giraffe. Hello, sleepy giraffe. You look very lazy. The wind, I'm sure. Quite nice to see them sitting down. Not something we see every day. Sure, there's a few more somewhere. So his ears working extra hard with the wind. I can hear some other giraffes. There we go. I could hear some walking. And it's always unusual to find a lone, particularly female. Not impossible. And you see them coming through to the right there. Amazing, even an animal as big as a giraffe blends so well. Was that a fork-tailed tronglo being nasty, or did I hear a little African goshawk call? Regardless, I think let's keep moving. Well, I hope the elephants might pop out. Hi, giraffes. Wait, just quickly that one, back giraffe. Looks like it's picking up a bone. You got it? Okay. Looks like it's picking up a bone. Yeah. Has it got a bone? Looks like it's got a bone. Just trying to see where we can find a gap. Let's go back a tiny bit. See if there's a gap through the trees, a slightly bigger gap. Maybe. Oh, not reverse by touch again. There. You can see its head. Let's hope it turns its head towards us. So, not unusual at all for giraffes to pick up and eat bones, particularly during the dry season. Here we go, now we can see it nicely. What? Is that a... Oh, it is a bone. No, it's a piece of vertebra. Obviously feels like it needs some calcium in its diet. I'm going to try to see if we can find a better spot to watch that, because it is quite amusing to watch them munch on a bone. If we go down and around, we might get a better from the front. Let's have a look. Ostophagy. Oh, sorry, big guy. I did not see you there when I came a bit faster on the corner. Sorry, big man. As I said, we saw one, there must be more. There's a lot more. Oh, the other one's trying to steal its bone. See that? Isn't that incredible? Why are you in the terminales? There we go. Oh, it stopped now. But it was trying to steal the bone. Yeah, lots and lots of giraffe around. Isn't that absolutely interesting? Oh, horrible. Almost looks like she's just trying to get that end piece separated from the rest of the spine so she can put it all in her mouth. There must be at least 20 giraffe around here. They do, only on the one side. Oh, find your focus. There you go. Just a bit big. I normally prefer slightly smaller pieces. Mary's is trying to lady and tramp that bone. Did she have it? Size, oh, dropped it. It's a he, not a she. Oh, it's wonky horn. And pick it up again. Are you going to pick it up again? No, we're done. Might go look for a smaller bone. Yeah, he's going to look for a smaller bone. Looks like that's what he's doing. Let's see if I can actually find a spot. No, he's eating leaves again. There we go, you can see there's lots of giraffes here. Got a lot of young males on the peripheries, and then the big male and the female towards the back. Oh no, it's going back for that one. Oh, wonky horn, you're giving me a hard time here. Let's see if there's a spot where I can... That big male still on the corner, yeah, it's... Looks like another one was going to go pick up that bone. I just want to have a look. We can get a bit closer to that. It's always interesting to watch. Hi guys. Nah, seems to have changed his mind. Oh, that one spotted it. No, doesn't want it. Don't want it. Oh, maybe there's another bone. Wait. What happened there? Oh, he's just playing. See it. Dropped it some. No, it's not the piece. Let's see the piece if we can see the saliva on it. No, that's the head. No. Obviously there's a wildebeest that's expired here, so there's quite a bit. Oh, this is it. Oh, giraffe saliva. And you can even see little bits of leaves. See the leaf, a little bit of green there. With my nailers. And there, yeah. And that's why every little bit out here gets used eventually. Oh, it's very slobbery. Very slobbery. There'll be other things. You can see hyenas are fed on it. And then also porcupines and rodents. Oh my goodness. Squirrels, mice, everything will eventually feed on the bone. Anyway, let's leave it back in the bush. Probably a lion kill. And have a look. And this rhino rubbing post here. There's a very well smoothed rhino rubbing post. And you're about to get a giraffe sunset on that side, maybe? There we go, there's the shot. Ta-dum. Thank you, giraffe. Drop an ND filter or make it darker for when the next one walks. There we go. The quintessential giraffe sunset. Okay. Oops. I don't want to give them a fright. It's a big wildebeest bull, this one. No. No. No, you may not take that back to Los Angeles. No. I think you would be in for a very serious fine. Okay. Now let's get back on our original plan. Also, that little female leopard's been around Kudu Krip quite a bit recently, so, I mean not Kudu Krip, Seskan Krip. Good time of the day to make our way into that area. Maybe we'll sit and look at the sky and listen for some alarm calls. Hello, naughties. The ones we want to be making noise, shouting, leopard, leopard, leopard. Or having a bit of a play in the sand before heading up into the big trees on the edge of the river. Yeah, that one looks like it's up to nonsense. What are you doing, little trouble? Anyway, let's go look for things that eat monkeys. Monkeys? No. Yes, that too. All predators might try for something if it's... Yeah, but baboons have canines longer than lions, so even a lot of leopards won't go for baboons. Lions, yes, always, and certain leopards will specialize in hunting baboon, but mostly they will avoid baboons. Oh, another terribly tough day in the office. I don't know how we do this. Yeah. Porky pig. There's tracks there though. Nah. Porcupine dung. I thought it might be leopard for a second. More porcupine dung. Oh, giraffes had a fight, yeah. Right time of the day. Come on, little kudu grip. Make an appearance for us. Keeping an extra sharp lookout here now, this time of the day. Alright. Dad's got the same plan. We all got the same plan, waiting for the leopard.
Oh, we're waiting for rhino.
Alright. And the tracks have been all in and around, yeah. Must have had it killed. Yeah, but there's still tracks every day. This time of the day. And then, what else was there? No, not much. Just giraffe eating bones. Yeah. Where's Mom? Oh, that's right. She went to go fetch some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go sit and listen over there. You guys just talk too much now. I can't listen to the alarm calls. It just make too much noise. Oh, there's someone over there as well. Oh my goodness. Let's go this way. I love giving the old man a bit of a hard time. This is the last spot I saw. It was in here. Let's go have a look at the mountain. And just keep quiet for a few minutes. Listen to see if we hear any alarm calls. And this is also the area I was hoping the Ellies might pop out in. But the view's not too shabby from here. There's a giant mountain, Josephine. Looks like we're going to zoom at the shepherd's tree. Yeah, we do love these mountains. So much sand. Willoughby skull. I don't know what bird was that. Boo boo. You might not be able to hear it because of the wind. There's a southern boo boo popping in the background. Oh, a whole bunch of smaller birds alarm calling. Not real alarm calls. Alas, no monkeys shouting or impalas snorting just yet. It's such an interesting thing, that Regula. If you think back to what the picture you had growing up thinking of Africa, and the Serengeti Shall Not Die documentary is what you think of. And for us down here in southern Africa, we don't really think of Africa as a Serengeti. I mean, it's such a diverse continent, from bushveld to mountains to marshes to lakes to and I'll share some photos of where I'm going up in Zambia. And it's also that Miombo woodland is completely different, and it is Miombo woodland in Africa spans a far more vast area than the whole Serengeti. It's one of the most important woodlands in the world in terms of the amount of carbon and stuff it holds. So Miombo woodland goes parts of Angola, Botswana, Burundi, DRC, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, Tanzania, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Spanning 2.4 million square kilometers. Which, to give you an idea, in acres, is a very big number, 60 million acres. So 25 odd million hectares. Massive. So you times it by 247.1 to get acres from square kilometers. Easy when you have a computer for a phone. Yes, and it's a regular grew up in Switzerland. When I think of Switzerland, I think of, what was that? Heidi, that cartoon with the mountains. But it was in Austria, wasn't it? I think that cartoon was best. Anyway. And a lot of people don't even know about Miombo woodland and how important it is, because a lot of the Miombo woodlands are not great for tourism. So you don't have densities of animals like you do in the Lowveld of South Africa and the Serengeti, Mara systems, even Samburu, or the Okavango. There are patches of Miombo around the Okavango. It's on very leached soil, so the grass quality is not high, but the trees and birds love it. And of course there are lots of animals in it, just not in the densities that you get in sort of your main tourist areas for safari. Okay, nothing's making a noise. Let us continue on our adventure. So the guys had the lions and the elephants in camp last night. So they were on some of the live cams, the lions. Which camp? The camp one, Camp Pan. Half past 3 this morning.
Two white rhinos at Wildebeest jump.
So those rhinos were just a bit late today at Lowveld. They've just arrived now.
Did you say 2 black rhinos or 2 white rhinos? 2 white rhinos. Okay, copy. This is, can I please confirm the location of rhinos? wildebeest staff.
Maybe the rhinos went to the Mundura instead of Seskant. Maybe the leopard did as well. You never know. That is correct, Ariana. Miombo is one of the 5 major world ecoregions that needs to be saved. One of the biggest threats to Miombo and all the species that call it home at the moment is a slash and burn agriculture, which is a big threat to lots of things. And also wood poaching. So there's some very nice woods, rosewood and teak in particular, that occur in the Miombos, and they're very slow growing trees. And wood poaching for the furniture industry is quite a big threat as well. Correct, with levels of biodiversity and endemism that are comparable to the Amazonian and Congo Basin forests. So there's still stuff to be found in the Miombos, and one of my favorite things in the Miombos is the world's biggest chameleon. And let me just find that quickly. That was in the Miombo in Tanzania when I was there. Always keep this photo saved and show someone. The world's biggest chameleon species. And that is endemic to Miombo. I've only ever seen 3. Well, they also live at the top of the canopy. They eat birds even. They're the same size as Noah. Not because about the same size as a small dog. Unlikely to eat a small dog, since you don't really get dogs in the Miombo apart from wild dogs, because the Miombo forests also are still one of the areas where there's a lot of tsetse flies. So they carry sleeping sickness, which is very deadly to domestic animals, particularly dogs, cats, cows, goats, sheep, horses, donkeys, etc., etc. definitely chillier than I thought it was going to be. I'm not regretting not bringing my big jacket. I'm regretting not bringing my blankie, but I'll survive. This wind. Betty, that is indeed not a gecko. Talking about chameleons, which country, after Madagascar, has the most species of chameleons and why? Yana, you want to have a go? In the world? Do you think somewhere in South America? Joe says somewhere in South America. A rainforesty place. Jana's answer. Thailand. Yeah. Country. We'll give everyone 2 more minutes before I give the answer. Okay. No rhinos here either. Sorry? There's crocodiles, yeah. They just move to the bigger dams in winter. But no alligators, they're only in the US. Ariana, what country has the most species of chameleons in the world after Madagascar? Madagascar's got number 1 by a long way. And why? Australia, but I don't believe I remember why. Nope. I think it's a chameleon. Is Tanzania. The answer is Tanzania, and the reason why is that the Congo Basin forests have been receding from the east coast as the east has dried up. And what has happened, because of Tanzania has got what we call the Eastern Arc Mountains or the Ghats Mountains, that sometimes you can have an isolated, standing alone mountain 10 kilometers away from another one that's still got forest on it. So the different species have speciated just in those small distances. And you also have the same with birds in Tanzania, and snakes, reptiles. Well, chameleons also reptiles. So there's species of spitting cobra that live on one mountain. There's species of chameleon that live on one mountain. And then not even 20 miles away, another Inselberg, a whole bunch of other species. There's some really interesting stuff happening on Gorongosa at the moment with the Inselbergs there, and the speciation that's happened in those forests as well. So I think there's going to be quite a few new species of reptiles, butterflies, and insects, and possibly even birds from Gorongosa in Mozambique, from the speciation on top of the Gorongosa in Silberg. But so the Eastern Arc Mountains and the Eastern Ghats have been studied quite extensively. When I was living in Tanzania, one of the weirdest things I ever did, I was in Dar es Salaam, and I was staying at a guest house, and I got back from a horrible morning or a horrible day in the workshop fixing vehicles while we're getting ready for season to start, and there was this guy with hundreds of chameleons all in formalin, and he was busy sorting them out, and he was actually one of the lead herpetologists from Harvard, and they were doing a big study, and these are all the specimens they were taking back to classify and reclassify and figure out if there were new species and whatnot. And there were like 7 new species in that batch. No, they were not live. They were retired. But there's speciation is amazing. I think it's incredible. It gives us a microcosm into how evolution's working on a very short-term scale instead of the sort of much longer scale that evolution takes place. When you get these species that are isolated from other members of the same species. Another great example of speciation in Africa is the Congo River. The Congo River is so deep and so powerful that the different cichlid species have speciated to separate banks because they cannot get across that strong current in the middle. They're too small and they have different niches. So they would have come from the same cichlid as their host species, and they've now, from the current of the Congo River and the depth of the river, and the size of the river, the width of the river, they've speciated on either bank. So you have separate species of cichlid filling a similar ecological niche on opposite banks of the river. Well guys, unfortunately the elephants didn't make an appearance for World Elephant Day, but we got to have some fun chats. And it's been great, it's been grand, and I'll see you all in a few days. Bye!